Good day, my topic for today is all about conversion between rectangular and polar coordinates. Suppose P is represented in rectangular coordinates as x and y, and in polar coordinates as r and theta. Then, x is equals to r cosine theta and y is equals to r sine theta. And x squared plus y squared is equals to r squared and tan theta is equals to y over x, provided that x is not equal to 0. If r is less than 0, then we know an alternate representation for r and theta is negative r theta plus pi. Since cosine pi theta plus pi is equals to negative cosine theta and sine theta plus pi is equals to negative sine theta. Applying the theory to negative r and theta plus pi gives x is equals to negative r, so negative r cosine theta plus pi equals negative r times negative cosine theta is equals to r cosine theta, and y is equals to negative r sine theta plus pi is equals to negative r negative sine theta is equals to r sine theta. Moreover, x squared plus y squared is equals to negative r squared is equals to r squared, and y over x is equals to tan theta plus pi is equals to tan theta. So the theorem is true in this case too. The remaining case is r is equals to 0. In this case, r and theta is equals to 0 theta is the pool. 0 theta is the pool. Since the pool is identified with the origins 0 at 0 in rectangular coordinates, this theorem the theorem in this case amounts to checking 0 is equals to 0. So, let's have the example. Convert each point in the rectangular coordinates given below into polar coordinates. So first, we will convert each equation in rectangular coordinates into an equation in polar coordinates. So let's have quantity of x minus 3 squared plus y squared is equals to 9. So one strategy to convert an equation from rectangular to polar coordinates is to replace every occurrence of x with r cosine theta and every occurrence of y with r sine theta, and use identities to simplify. And this technique will be used in this example. So we start by substituting x r cosine theta minus 3 squared plus r sine theta squared is equals to 9, and simplify with no real direction in which to proceed. We follow our mathematical instinct and see where they take us. So we have r squared cosine squared theta minus 6r cosine theta plus 9 plus r squared sine squared theta is equals to 9. Then subtract 9 from both sides. So we have r squared cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta minus 6r cosine theta is equals to 0. Since cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta is equals to 1, then we have r squared minus 6r cosine theta is equals to 0. Then factor out. So we have quantity of r minus 6 cosine theta is equals to 0. We get r is equals to 0 or r is equals to 6 cosine theta. We know the equation x minus 3 squared plus y squared is equals to 9 describes a circle. And since r is equals to 0, describes just a point, namely the pole or origin, which is r is equals to 6 cosine theta for our final answer. R is equals to 6 cosine theta.